All right, let's get into the completed pages that I have for December. This is a page that R.J. Hampson sent to me. I'm on his email list. This is a free page. The name of the page is Naughty and Nice. And I used color pencils to color this illustration. The color pencils that I used are from Hesh Hing Ping. They are budget-friendly pencils, oil-based. I'm going to come up close all up in your screen so you can see what I have going on in this illustration here. I think this is a cute illustration and I enjoyed coloring it with my budget-friendly pencils. All right, moving right along to the next page. The next illustration I have is from Melpomeni. I cannot say her last name, but I will show you her name and information and all that good stuff. This is a page that she provided to us to download for free. And I think it is so cute. This is her Instagram handle, menace_art. And she is also here on YouTube. I used Faber-Castell Black Edition color pencils. If you haven't seen the video, be sure to check it out. I did a speed coloring type of video. And this is the illustration, which is so cute. And I think it turned out very nice. The next page that I have to share with you is a page from Coloring with Coco Volume 2, the Holiday Edition. This is by Coco Michelle. I colored the first page in her coloring book, and this is it. I used Black Widow pencils, the regular, I think I used the Dragon pencils, and I also used the skin pencils that I have, the dark tone. This is how it looks. I'm not experienced with coloring hair, skin, makeup, nails, clothes. I just have experience with coloring leaves and flowers and maybe a couple bows. I guess new to me, and I think I did a pretty good job. What I did is I went over it with my Black Widow pencils, but I also used my blender pencil to smooth out everything so the white specks on the paper would not show through. And the last thing I always do is I fix my coloring page with some fixative. This is how it looks. I like it. I love it. You are worthy. All right, moving right along to the next page. I colored 2 pages from the Johanna Basford Small Victories coloring book. The first page is this one. And both of these pages are buddy colors that I did with Faith Elizabeth. So this is it here. And I used Arctic's color pencils for both of the pages that I colored in this book. The next page is the Dragons page. And this is how it turned out here. Moving right along. The next page I have to show you is from A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. This page is also a buddy color that I did with Faith Elizabeth. I used the Faber-Castell Black Edition color pencils, and I also used some Jelly Roll gel pens. This is how it looks. I used the gel pens on the little dots. Everything else is color pencil. That is all I colored in the Magical Creatures. I colored a double page spread in A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo, and I used mostly the Tombow dual brush pens to color this or these pages. I also used colored pencil for the background here and Posca pen for the circles and also for the little dots that you see on these particular leaves here. And that is it. Now I know that this is not color coordinated. I was just coloring. without thinking of a color palette. So take a good look at what this looks like. And you can see here in the sleigh I used gel pens, the metallic gel pens. Silver, blue, and gold. All right. Moving right along to the next page. The next page that I have is from A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. I used Staedtler colored pencils, the Design Journey, as well as the Ergosoft colored pencils. And I also used Jelly Roll pen, just one pen. And I use that here. You can kind of see that little shine here on this little monster's horns or little ears. I don't know what those are called, but it is a purple glazed pen that I use there. And I will let you see that up close. Take a look here. You can see that. I can feel the texture. It feels kind of raised, but it's a smooth glazed texture from the gel pen. This is probably one of the first pages that I colored in December. All right, moving right along to the next page. I colored a page from Cute Chibi Creature Coloring by Phoebe M. For this page, I used Artist Loft alcohol markers and a metallic gel pen for the circles here. Take a look. Alcohol markers and a gel pen. That is it for this page. The next two pages that I have are from R.J. Hampson's Serendipity coloring book. I did a flip through of this book. If you want to see the flip through, just check the description box. The first page that I have is the This Book Belongs To page, and I tried to keep in with the theme of the cover of the book. I used Artix colored pencils on this page as well as on the next page that I am showing you. This is the Christmas gifts page. And as you can see, the rhino is knitting some gifts for her friends. She already has gifts for all four of her friends standing there, but the tiger is just chilling, waiting for his gift to be complete. All right. So this is the Christmas page that I colored in Serendipity. I completed one page in this book, and here it is. This page, I used Black Widow colored pencils. Take a closer look. I also have two whips in this book. This page, I used Artix colored pencils, and I have a second page here. Also, Artix colored pencils. One of the things that I discovered about myself with this book is that I really don't like this book. So that's probably why I did not complete my whips, because I just wasn't feeling this book. Moving right along to the next few pages. I colored a few pages from Christmas Color by Number by Jane Miller. This is the first page, and I used Stabilo Pen 68. I did notice a few errors in the pages that I colored. The next page I have is this one, and I used the Cali Art alcohol markers. The last page that I have, I did not complete this page. It is a whip. I started off using, I think, Staedtler markers for this here, and then I started using alcohol markers. I think that's it for this book, Christmas Color by Number. I colored a few pages from the 50 Christmas Patterns Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. The intro page or title page, I colored this with the Stabilo Pen 68. The next page, which is the first page, is This one I colored using Stabilo Pen 68. The next page here, also I used Stabilo Pen 68. You might be able to tell that there's a different color here versus the pink background here. I think I colored here and I stopped, and then I came back maybe days later and I finished it up, the pink background, and I realized that I had used peach here when it was supposed to be pink. So I finished up correctly with pink here. The next page is this one, Stabilo Pen 68. The last page in here is Stabilo Pen 68. That is it for 50 Christmas patterns, color by number. I completed 2 pages in this mandala color by numbers coloring book by David Woodruff. The first page is this one, and I colored this using the Artix colored pencils. I don't like how they work on this paper. This paper is thin and it is ultra smooth like copy paper. The next page I completed is this one, and I use Staedtler colored pencils. I can't tell you if these are Ergosoft or Design Journey, but just know that I used Staedtler colored pencils, and they also did not work that well on this paper. But I know I can go in and fix both of these pages by using a burnisher and then spraying a little bit of fixative on the pages. But that's it. These are the 2 pages that I colored in this color by numbers mandala coloring book. I colored a page from R.J. Hampson's Christmas Tiny Homes. The very first page here, I used Artix colored pencils. And this is how it looks up close and personal. The name of this page is Final Stop. And that is all I colored in this book. I colored a double page spread from this book. Can you believe it? Well, I did. This is the page. I used Castle Arts pastel tints for this one. I wanted to go with a non-traditional color, so I decided to use pastel colors. I think it turned out okay. This is it here. I'm going to give you an up close look. Whoops. I did use a Posca pen on some of the items, as you can see right there, the little candy in the bear's hands that he or she is holding. Candy on the tree here. And then also this little design here, I used Posca pen. And also on the ornaments, as you can see there. Okay. That is all I colored in this book, but hopefully I will be coloring more in Symphony of Cute Animals. This is by Kanoko Agusa. I colored a few pages from Johanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas coloring book. I started coloring this little cover page, but I didn't finish it. I was using metallic gel pens and some little markers for the little berries there. I did, however, complete this. This is the This Belongs To page, and I used some Stabilo Pen 68 as well as some gel markers. Well, not gel markers, but gel pens. The next page I have is, I do believe, the first page in the book. I used colored pencils and gel pens for this, and the color pencils I used Ergosoft by Staedtler. This is how it looks. I know it's not the best looking. I'm just going to keep it real 100. I do not like this, but this is how I colored it. The next page I do like is a Christmas tree, and I used Stabilo pen 68 and also some metallic gel pens. Check it out. Metallic gel pen that I used is more like a purple, and then I used more of a gold bronzy type of color at the base here. The next page is this one. Now I'm proud of this page. I used alcohol markers, and the thing about this book is that there is not another illustration on the back of these pages, which makes it even better because you can use whatever medium you want to use without worrying about messing up the illustration on the back of the page. So I used alcohol markers, and the alcohol markers that I used, I don't think, yeah, I used Artist Loft and Stabilo pen 68. The next page that I have is this one. And this is the first page that I colored using Arctic's colored pencils. The red and the green that you see is Stabilo pen 68, but the other stuff is all colored pencils. And also some Posca pen going on, little dots on the leaves, lines on the stars, all that good stuff. I think this is a buddy color that I did with Faith Elizabeth. Next I have this one. This is also a buddy color with Faith Elizabeth. I used, I believe, Arctics and my Posca pens. That's it. This is it here. And I do believe that is all I colored in Johanna's book, Christmas book. Yeah. I really like all the pages that I colored in here except for this right here. I don't like this. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep coloring. Bye.